Hey everyone. Well, if you haven't already noticed it, the devs have actually left us a little preview as to some upcoming Christmas content. That's right, they recently had a patch where they fixed a few issues, and as part of that patch, they've added a few things to the game. So, let's take a quick look and see what I'm talking about. If you go to the info page and then to the Writers League, you will end up at your mount screen. And in the top left, you have the paint button. And when you click on this, you'll find that we actually have a few more options here that weren't here previously. We just used to have the ash gray wolf, and now we have 3 more. Now, what have we got here? Home delivery. What does it mean? So we have here 3 additional mount paints. Now, before we get into this, I do want to say something because I've seen misinformation being spread. I've seen people asking the question, and I will be the one to tell you right here, right now, mount paints do not give you stats. They are visual only, and you should buy them only if you think they look cool. That's it. That's the only reason you should buy them. They don't offer any additional benefit other than looking cool. So when you go to the travel events and you look at your top of the travel events here, you will see the Indigo Montellati. Confusing one to pronounce sometimes. This is a mount paint skin. This means this is not a it is not a wolf with its own set of skills or providing additional stats. It is simply a paint that once you purchase this or gift this to another person, which you can do by this button, by the way, if you're friends with them for more than 5 days, you can gift someone the mount, which is kind of nice. The mount skin, sorry. And then when you go here to the top left, you can paint the mount that you're currently using as your main mount to any of the options you have unlocked. It doesn't change the mount's functionality, it doesn't provide any additional stats to the mount, it simply paints the mount to look like that when you're riding it. So you can see here in battle it looks like a rock, and when we're riding around it looks like this pretty cool ethereal wolf back to rock. So there you have it. That's how mount paints work. Now you know. Moving on to the Christmas content. So they have these 3 mounts which are added. You have the broom here, which looks like you can make it by collecting blueprints. They have numbered blueprints 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very, very interesting. So this might be home delivery blueprint. This is probably a preview of a system that is most likely coming with Christmas, given the time frame in which these were added to the game. But let's see, if we actually click on this, I think we can preview. Oh, there you can actually preview how it looks like. Damn, look at this. That's pretty cool. I'm like a witch riding a broom. I love it. Next, they have the moon, which is like, I feel like I've played a couple old school games that have the character riding a mount that looks like a moon. It's like a pretty classic, but again, this is a different system. See here, this is like these 4 blueprints you collected. This is just a single unlock. Oh, look, unlocks upon reaching story 19.1. Huh, interesting. So this must be something that we unlock soon. Interesting. Okay. So when you preview this, wow, that's pretty cool actually. It's a bigger mount than I was expecting. So check it out. You're riding the moon. And then the final one is the most Christmas of the lot. You have Snow Sports, which is a trusty sleigh, and check it out. It even has a gift animation behind it, some falling snowflakes. Very, very cool mount. And there you have it. So you have these 3 paint previews that have been added to the game. Presumably, I'm not sure if everything's coming with Christmas. Certainly, this one 100% looks Christmassy. The other 2, maybe they'll be included. Certainly, this one teases at some potential system here at collecting these blueprints. Maybe there'll be other uses for this system. We'll find out. But it is something that's pretty exciting. They look cool, the mounts. We have just this one for now, and now they've added these 3 more, which will be coming our way very soon. At least the ability to unlock them. And I wonder if this means we're going to be getting some very cool Christmas events. So I'm excited. I'm happy. It's something to look forward to, and you should be looking forward to it too, because I'll tell you what, if you're in the same boat as me, this game has been delivering so far time and time again. New content, new fun things to do, new events, the slime rampage, and so on and so forth. So I think we can rest assured that when Christmas comes our way in only a few days, they're going to have some pretty interesting stuff for us to run through. So now that we're done talking about these mount skins that have been teased our way, there's something else that I want to mention to you while I still have your attention. And that is something very important that a surprising amount of people don't know about. Now, when you go to your camp menu and you go to your travel events, you are met with the whole list of events here, but there is one in particular, the monthly check-in, that actually has something in it that a lot of people have not noticed. So when you click on monthly check-in, you can check in every single day after reset. But what if you're on one of the newer servers that started after server 1? Well, then you wouldn't actually be completing the full monthly check-in, right? Because you'd be starting on like the 8th day of the month. Or so you'd think. But actually, there is a way for you to back purchase the days you have missed. And when you can, you will see a little blue icon in the top right of the day here. It'll say something along the lines of purchase available. I can't remember exactly what's written here, but if you click on it, it will allow you for a small quantity of Stellarite. I think it's either 30 or 50 Stellarite. It'll allow you to purchase the number of the number of days you have missed for that month. So let's say for server 1, our server opened on I believe it was the 4th of December. So we were able to purchase 3, 2, and 1 using Stellarite. Now, you may think, oh my god, why would I spend 50 to buy 20 Stellarite? But there are in fact rewards that are worth it if you don't want to miss out on them. For example, you have the camp shop refresh tickets. You've got EXP potions. So if you're starting halfway through the month that your server's just started and you're missing 18 days, it could be very worthwhile spending those Stellarite in order to catch up on these rewards. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, and it's very important. I'll reiterate it again for those who maybe didn't follow along. If you are starting in a server that did not start at the beginning of the month, you can purchase additional days that you have missed in the month using Stellarite, and you need to judge whether it's worth it based on how far along you are. So if you're going to miss, for example, all these EXP potions, if you're going to miss any of these other rewards, it could be well worth your while to spend the Stellarite and get these rewards before the month ends so you don't miss out on them. So do keep that in mind. I think the most important rewards here are going to be the XP potions and the camp refresh items. Plus, of course, goo is always useful. The Melamon move currency here, sorry, I can't even speak right now. And so on and so forth. So keep it in mind. Please check before the month ends that you aren't missing out on some of these rewards that you could simply get by spending a bit of Stellarite. And I believe it's 30 Stellarite. It might be 50 Stellarite. I'd have to have someone who hasn't purchased it already check on that. But do check it out. See if you can't make up for some of the missing items you would be not getting by starting on a server that started later in the month. So hopefully that little tip helps you figure out that you can get some extra rewards here, and it might be worth it depending on how far along in the monthly check-in you are. So definitely keep that in mind. Take a look to see if you can get a few extra rewards before the month ends. And while we're at it, add another scammer to the block list, and there we go. So anyway, that's it. Some exciting new mount skins to look at, potentially, teasing some upcoming Christmas events that we should look forward to. Some, a little hidden tip about the monthly check-in maybe you didn't know of. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you learned something new today. I hope you're excited to see what Christmas events are coming our way. And that's it. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you always know when a new video is coming your way. And join the Discord if you haven't already. Anyway, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.